It's not about anyone else. What they think, what they feel. Right now, in these moments, it's just about you. You have to remember that. It's all bullshit. Friends, family, love, it's all meaningless. Without a real purpose in life, people are bound to bump into each other back and forth for forever. Like tiny particles breaking down within uranium as it's split and an explosion is created by the energy. Anyway, that's a strange caveat. No, it's not bullshit. It's important. It's all important. It's just so much stuff everywhere, all the time. There's always so much going on, and it feels like there is never enough, like time and energy to put in everything you want and need to do, and it seems like there's never enough knowledge and understanding to choose the correct course of action either. Everything's so muddled. It annoys me to no end. I always want simplicity. I like freedom a lot. I like the ability for people to just be whatever they are. But life doesn't always allow that so easily. I'm not saying that's right or wrong. I'm just saying that's how it is. I'm a pretty firm believer in that's just how it is. I do believe things can change and that the world is full of possibilities, but I also believe that there are some things that are not worth changing or that can't be changed in a reasonable amount of time. Perhaps I've devoted my life to trying to change things that couldn't just on a whim or just a deep-seated impulse. Maybe the impulses we have as children are carried on to when we're adults, and it's never really undone. Maybe everything we've ever done has always been a part of a pattern. A small choice we made when we were a child. The marshmallow test failed or passed, determining whether we will or won't succeed. Of course, success and failure are determined before we ever know what those words even mean or that they even matter. Seems a little unfair. Of course, those with greater intelligence get further. Those with greater backgrounds, materials, information, they get further. But it's not impossible, of course. And as long as you can remember that you're not always being controlled, and that when you make a decision for whatever reason, it creates a ripple in the waters of reality, a small change, momentum that can break the status quo, break through, and create something new. I've always had a lot of strange thoughts, I suppose. Thoughts that don't really make sense to other people. But even though those thoughts made it hard for me to act sometimes, or perhaps other people's reactions to it made it hard to react sometimes and act sometimes, what it did help me do is speak. Even if people don't agree with what I say or do, I know at least in the basic level that even something as small as a few words can change everything. And that's why it's always been my power, my ability, my choice to speak. If nothing else, I could speak. Of course, I have been learning the virtues of silence, the virtue of not acting, which I think is wonderful and beautiful. But at the same time, I already do not do quite a lot, so adding silence and serenity to that, although it's great, can be negative sometimes. Anyway, it's a good starter. Thank you for listening.